We have breaking news from Chicago. The Blackhawks are set to hire their next head coach and his current assistant in Montreal, Luke Richardson. We'll discuss him as a candidate and what this means for the franchise coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned today, we have some breaking news of the Chicago Blackhawks. It appears as though their search for a new full-time head coach is coming to a close. We know they ended the season with Derek King as the interim head coach, and they were reported before of talking and interviewing other candidates, so it wasn't really clear what direction they were going to go in. We saw them do the same thing with interim GM Kyle Davidson. They went through an extensive search and he still ended up with the job. So I don't think many people thought it was a foregone conclusion that King wouldn't be back. But here we go. We're going with Luke Richardson as the next head coach of the Chicago Blackhawks. And personally, I think this is a fantastic hire and a great job by the Blackhawks. Luke Richardson, a longtime NHL player with over 1,400 NHL games, a former NHL captain, a defenseman who's known for being a real good teacher, and especially with with younger defensemen as well. I mean, he's worked in a variety of roles in the NHL and AHL over quite a few years now. He has 8 years experience as an NHL assistant coach and 4 years as an AHL head coach when he was in the Ottawa Senators organization. He was their top farm team's head coach for some time, and basically after getting overlooked, you could say, for their head coaching vacancy a while back, he left the organization, then went on to work, I believe it was with the Islanders for 1 year, and then he's worked with the Montreal Canadiens for the last while here as well, and even had a small little bit of an interim head coach, if you will, filling in for Dominic Ducharme during the Stanley Cup playoffs, during their run to the finals, when Ducharme was out due to COVID protocol. So obviously, he get to step in and be the bench boss there for a short stretch there, and did a good job as well. But I know Montreal's young defensemen were reportedly, very pleased and really enjoyed working with them, and really attribute a lot of their recent development to his teaching and his coaching. So I think Luke Richardson is a tremendous option here for the Blackhawks. He's 53 years old, tons of experience, like I said, between coaching and playing. Becomes the 40th head coach in the Chicago Blackhawks franchise history. We know that the Blackhawks are going through a few things right now, including a rebuild, as well as, you could say, rebuilding their off-ice image as well after everything that's transpired over the past year, and he will be a good character person to be in the organization to help along with that as well. He'll demand, a certain amount of accountability and character from his players as well, which is going to be good for them. He's really, like I said, exceptionally known and spent the bulk of his time really working with younger players between his time as an AHL head coach and NHL assistant. So he'll be tremendous asset in that regard, where they're going to be going through a rebuild and bringing in as much youth as possible here over the next few years. A tremendous pickup. So I'm not really sure what the future holds yet for Derek King. That wasn't quite clear in the reports, because these reports mainly come from Frank Saravalli of dailyfaceoff.com. The Chicago Blackhawks have not yet officially announced the hiring. From what we're hearing between Frank, Pierre LeBrun, and a few other NHL reporters, they're saying that the job is definitely his. They're just ironing out the final details of the contract. So the Blackhawks, and like most teams, won't officially announce anything until that contract is fully ironed out and he signs it. So that could happen relatively soon. It could be today, it could be tomorrow. It's hard to say when the Hawks organization will make that officially announced, but it is happening, and it's a great choice. We'll see what happens, like I said, with Derek King and the rest of the staff there, and see what Luke Richardson decides to do. But really, really happy for him. Luke Richardson has been through a lot. Of course, most of you might know a number of years ago, he lost his daughter Darren to suicide. I know in the Ottawa area, they created the DIFD, Do It For Darren Foundation charity. So it's, he's gone through a lot of on the ice and off the ice, and this is more than a well-deserved opportunity for him to really show what he can do, because I feel like he's been overlooked a number of other opportunities. So good on Luke Richardson, good on Chicago for making a good choice, and I hope this works out for both sides. Let me know your thoughts as Luke Richardson becoming the next head coach in Blackhawks history. Down in the comments, we'll discuss further. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with the latest news, rumors, and analysis on all 32 NHL teams. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.